If you can't focus for even 10 minutes without checking your phone, then your brain is addicted. And the scary part is, you don't even realize that. Right now, your attention is being stolen every single day. Whenever you sit down to do something important, like study, work, or build your future, but instead, within minutes, your hand reaches for your phone for just a quick check, which then turns into 30 minutes and you don't even realize it. Instagram, messages, emails, social media, and suddenly your entire day is gone. Come, I will explain it with a quick example. You wake up at 7 a.m., you're not even fully awake yet, but your hand reaches for your phone. You check one notification, then another. You open Instagram just for a second, then a reel plays, then another. Now it's been 25 minutes. You finally get out of bed, but something feels off. You sit down to work or study, and suddenly, you can't focus. Your brain keeps looking for that same stimulation. So you check your phone again, and just like that, your entire morning is gone. Don't worry, I have been there. Everyone has. You feel busy all day. But at the end of it, you have done nothing that actually matters. And deep down, that feeling hits you. Frustration, guilt. Even you get angry on yourself. But here's the truth. This is not laziness. This is dopamine. Let's first understand what dopamine is. Dopamine is the chemical in your brain that makes you feel pleasure. Every time you scroll, watch reels, or get a notification, you get a small hit of dopamine, and your brain starts craving more. But over time, this becomes dangerous because normal tasks like studying, working, or reading starts to feel boring. Why? Because they can't compete with the instant pleasure of your phone, and this is exactly where most people lose control of their life. But there's a way to fix this, and it's called the dopamine detox. There are 6 phases of dopamine detox. Phase 1, dopamine and the role it plays. You need to understand what's actually controlling your brain. Let's talk about dopamine. You have probably heard this word before, but most people completely misunderstand it. Dopamine is not pleasure. Dopamine is what makes you want things. It's a chemical that pushes you to act, to chase reward. When you feel like checking your phone, that urge, that itch that's dopamine. When you open Instagram, you scroll, and scroll. That's dopamine controlling your behavior. But here's the crazy part. The moment you get the reward, you don't feel satisfied, you feel empty, and that's why you go back again and again. No matter how much you scroll, no matter how many videos you watch, no matter how many notifications you check, it's never enough. Now be honest with yourself. What are you addicted to? Is it your phone, social media, Instagram, or constant distraction? But here's the real question. Do these things actually make you happy? Or are you just chasing the next dopamine hit over and over again? Because the more you stimulate your brain, the worse it gets. And this is exactly why you can't focus. When it's time to do something important, your brain resists. You delay your work, you procrastinate, you avoid the very important things that could change your life. Not because you are lazy, but because your brain is overstimulated. So understand this. Dopamine is designed to help you survive, to push you toward important actions. But today, it's being used against you. So here's what I want you to do right now. Ask yourself 3 questions. First, what am I addicted to? Second, what are my biggest distractions? Third, do they actually make me happy? Be honest, because once you see the problem clearly, you can finally fix it. Phase 2, the problem. So now you understand dopamine, but here's the real problem. Your brain is being hacked. Dopamine is what makes you want more. The more you get, the more you crave. Come, I will explain. You're working on your laptop. You feel slightly bored, so you tell yourself to take a 5-minute break. You open social media, watch one video, then another. Okay, last one. 40 minutes later, you're still there. Now your task feels even harder to start because your brain just experienced high stimulation and your work feels slow in comparison. Because addiction is not just drugs, it's your phone, social media, endless content. And the worst part, none of this is accidental. Your attention is being sold. Companies spend billions just to keep you hooked. That red notification, that's not random. It's designed to pull you back in. You watch one, then they show you another one. Watch again, they show another and another. You are not using internet anymore. The internet is using you, and every time you click, you train your brain to need more stimulation. And it's not just your phone. Even food is designed this way. Sugar, fat, processed food, they trigger dopamine and make you crave more. That's why stopping feels hard. But here's where it gets dangerous. You lose the ability to think long term. Let's understand with an example. You know you should study, but you scroll. You know you should work, but you scroll. You know what to do, but you don't do it because your brain wants easy rewards, not hard progress. And slowly, you start believing lies, like success should be fast, effort should not be hard, and that's how people waste years of their life. Real success takes time, years, and consistency. But your brain has been trained to expect instant results, and now you are constantly overstimulated. You wake up, check your phone, then messages, then social media. Before you even start, your brain is already exhausted. And when it's time to work, you can't focus. You look for coffee, you check emails, and you find excuses. Your work feels painful because your brain is overloaded, you are operating on wrong frequency, high stimulation, and trying to do low stimulation work. It doesn't match, so you procrastinate, and this keeps repeating, day after day. You are not lazy, you are overstimulated. So the real question is, how do you break this cycle? Phase 3. The solution: dopamine detox. After knowing that you are overstimulated, I have a good news. You can fix this, and the solution is something called dopamine detox. Now, quick truth, this doesn't mean removing dopamine from your brain, it means reducing stimulation so your brain can reset. So that normal work starts to feel easy again. When you stop flooding your brain with constant stimulation, your focus comes back. Your mind becomes calm, and suddenly, you can actually sit and do the work. And there are 3 ways to do this. First, a 48-hour dopamine detox. For 2 days, you remove almost all stimulation, no social media, no phone, no junk food, no unnecessary entertainment. Just you and your thoughts, and yes, it sounds extreme, but this is what resets your brain the fastest. You can go for walks, journal, meditate, and think. In short, you reconnect with yourself. For some of, actually not some, many of you will find this difficult. So, 2 seconds start with 24 hours, 1 day, no distractions. It's easier but still powerful. Your mind slows down and your focus improves. Third, here's the one most people should start with. The partial dopamine detox. You don't remove anything. You remove your biggest distractions. For most people, it's their phone or social media. Cut that one thing, and your life starts changing. So, ask yourself, what is my biggest distraction? And remove it, even for a few hours a day. This is the easiest way to take back control. You can start with it, and then you can follow the 24 and 48-hour detox. You don't need more motivation, you need less distraction, because when you remove distractions, focus comes naturally. Phase 4, how to actually do a dopamine detox. So now you know the solution, but here's the problem. Most people try this and fail, not because it doesn't work, but because they do it wrong. So here's a simple 3-step system to do it the right way. Step 1, know your enemy. You can't fix your focus if you don't know what's destroying it. So do this. Take a paper and divide it into 2 columns. One side right can, and on other side can't. Can things you are allowed to do, like reading, working, walking. Can't means your distractions, phone, social media, Instagram. Be brutally honest here. Ask yourself, if I remove one thing, which improve my life the most? And that's your biggest enemy. Step 2. This is where most people mess up. Make bad habits hard and good habits easy. For example, if your phone distracts you, put it in another room. If Instagram distracts you, then turn off notifications or just delete social media handles. The more step it takes, the less likely you are to do it. And for good habits, do the opposite. Keep your workspace ready. Open your work before starting. Remove anything that slows you down. Make focus effortless. Step 3. This is the game changer. Win your morning, win your day. Because the moment you wake up and check your phone, you have already lost control. So instead, protect your first hour. No phone, no social media, just simple things like thinking, planning, working. Start your day calm, not stimulated. And here's something powerful during your detox. Write things down like your urges, your thoughts, your distractions. You will start understanding how your mind actually works. Also use this time to think like, where is your life going? Are you using time properly? Are you becoming who you want to be? Most people never ask these questions. So remember this. Step 1, identify distractions. Step 2, add friction. Step 3, control your morning simple steps with massive results. Phase 5, doing the work, beating procrastinating. So, you know exactly how to do a dopamine detox. But here's the real challenge, actually doing the work, because even after all this, you will feel like procrastinating sometimes, and that's normal. So instead of fighting it, make your work easier. Step 1, plan your day. If you don't decide what to do, your brain will choose distractions. So every day, write just 3 to 5 tasks, not 20, just 3 to 5. Ask yourself, if I only complete one thing today, then what matters the most? That's your main task. Step 2. This is where most people fail. Do the hardest task first in the morning, because later your energy drops and distractions win. If you win your morning, you win your day. Step 3. Build focus like a skill. You don't need 10 hours of work. You need 45 minutes of deep focus, just 45 minutes, no distractions. That alone can change your life. Let's give you 5 micro rules as bonus. Rule 1. Same place, same time, every day for work. Rule 2. Use a trigger like tea music or sitting at your desk to just kick in the work. Rule 3. Just start doing the work, even for 5 minutes. Rule 4. Remove all distractions, no notification, no phone. Rule 5. Work without interruption, like doing only work for 45 minutes, nothing else. And that's how you build real focus. But there's one trap you must avoid: open systems. These are things with no end, like social media, Instagram, emails. You open them and you get stuck. There's always one more video, one more scroll. So instead, start your day with a closed system like a document, a task, a project, something that forces you to work, not scroll. Because at the end of the day, success is simple: focus, consistency, and working on what actually matters. No motivation, no hacks, just doing the work. Phase 6, avoiding backsliding, stay in control. So now, you know how to focus, you know how to work. But here's the truth: you will backslide, you will fall back into old habits, you will get distracted again, and that's okay. There are steps that need to be followed. Step 1, awareness. The moment you notice yourself slipping, stop, reset, go back to your routine. That's how you stay in control. Step 2, don't fight yourself. Don't fight your own mind. Your brain wants rewards. That's how it builds. So don't feel guilty, don't hate yourself, just restart. Step 3, the world is against you. Understand this. The world is designed to distract you. Apps, notifications, content, they make money from your attention. If you don't protect your focus, someone else will steal it. Step 4, backup plan. So be prepared. Know your weak moments. When you pick your phone, when you feel bored, when you feel stressed, decide in advance what you will do instead. Don't wait for willpower. Prepare for failure. Step 5, build a system. Don't rely on motivation. Build a system. Daily routines. Morning focus. Removing distractions. System that keeps you consistent when motivation disappears. Step 6, stay calm and powerful. Learn to be okay with less stimulation. Sit in silence. Go for a walk. Be present. Not everything needs to be exciting, because real progress is often boring. Final challenge. So here's what I want you to do. For the next 30 days, commit to this. Less distractions, more focus. Just 30 days can change your life. Conclusion. So, in the end, you have 2 choices. You can control your focus or let the world control it for you. Because every day, something is fighting for your attention. But when you take that control back, everything changes. Your mind becomes calm, your work becomes easier, and your goals start becoming real. Remember one thing: excitement is not fulfillment. Scrolling, consuming, chasing stimulation feels good for a moment. But building, working, and focusing, that's what actually changes your life. So, stop letting your environment control your brain. Take it back, because the moment you control your focus, you start controlling your life. If you got value from this, please share and subscribe.